Well, everybody, we're making coffee this morning, and I'm gonna make my bulletproof coffee. Or, well, my hair's all messed up. Went in the shower and the wind just gave me a rooster tail or something. Anyway, it's Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and what I do is I make this. It's called NDK, Nutrient Dense Keto Coffee. Now, I don't do this if I've got to be outside loading or unloading in the heat, because it tends to bring your body temperature up. Now, what I've got here is what they call Mind Fuel. This is like Bulletproof's brain octane. This is just a higher quality. I get this from lestruck.com, and then I add Light Balance, which has a whole bunch of good stuff in it. I get that. Now, you can get this stuff from Amazon too, but if your body is not used to the Mind Fuel, it'll go right through you. You don't want to do that. And then I've got ghee here from Carrington. That's the brand I use. I put 2 tablespoons of that in. I've got the Light Balance, Mind Fuel, and I also have some vitamin D drops. I forgot that. Let's see, here's my box with all my garbage in it. You got my paper bowls. I'm trying to do this and it's not working. All right, I got plastic plates. I got all kinds of stuff. I got a whole supply of more. But DPF is gonna cycle. But I've got here is Bio D emulsifier, so I get vitamin D. It goes in. It works with fat. So the ghee gets the fat. You get the fat from all the other stuff. But like I said, I don't do this if it's really hot. If I got to be outside working, because it just raises my body temperature up. But it's burning fat instead of eating like breakfast. Right now my stomach's growling. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's 8:30, 8:40. I went in the truck stop this morning at 6 o'clock to take a shower, and they had one guy waiting. Before we ever got our showers, they had 5 guys waiting. The guy that was cleaning the showers, he'd clean them and lock them up, and then he'd wait until he had 4 or 5 of them ready, and then he'd release them all at once, and then you go back. And of course your floor's wet and everything else. So I had to wait about an hour. So I took me a nice long shower, come out, started the truck, put everything away, and then set this up. So I'm headed to Phoenix today. I've had my 34 hours off, so now I have full 70 hours to restart. For those that don't know, you can do that. You spend 34 hours in one place, don't move the truck, don't change your logbook, and you start fresh with 70 hours in your logbook. So right now I'm waiting on the coffee to get done, but I can't, trying to figure out how I can do this. If I can set the phone up against the coffee pot. There we go. And I get 2 scoops, 2 tablespoons of let's just spill it all over the floor. That's the tablespoons of the ghee, and then the Light Balance, 2 capfuls. And I've yet to put my hearing aids in this morning. I've got to do that. Got my trash can sitting up there. Mind Fuel is a squirt bottle. That's enough. And then the vitamin D. Try to get 6 or 7 drops, but sometimes it gets a little more, sometimes a little less. none of this except the ghee. And the ghee doesn't have to be refrigerated, but it gets the solid keeping it refrigerated. Otherwise it's liquid and you got to constantly stir it up. So I stir it up real good when it's warm and put it in the refrigerator. And then the last thing is the collagen. Two scoops of this, and I have a container of it. I just put it in here because I can't get my hands in the container. And this is vanilla flavored. I've tried chocolate, and then there's one that's actually unflavored. Don't like it, but the vanilla flavor seems to go really well. But this is the collagen, and I get this from letstruck.com as well, and also you can get it from Amazon. And that's how you mix this up. And it gives me a better, and I have a stick blender that I bought on Amazon. The only problem with it is once you get done, it's hard to get this blender off of here because it's always wet and hard to get it back on. But now that the coffee's done, I'll unplug the coffee pot and plug it into my inverter. Once well, the coffee ain't done yet. Well, we're gonna go with it anyway because it's not gonna leak all over the place. And I hate this pot because it drips all over the place. Look at that. How can you not design a pot that pours right? It rolls back. That's good. And what I don't drink, I'll put in my thermos. Or what doesn't go in here, I'll put in my thermos. And then, yeah, that's done. I have a cord. And this keeps me from eating all the sweets and everything in the morning. And now comes the hard part, because if I don't do this, it just doesn't come off there as easy as it should. But put this up here, and now I put this in my coffee mug, and what doesn't fit, I drink it, and then I've got Dawn dishwashing liquid. I'll put it in there, add water to it, blend it up with that blender and clean it, and now go outside behind the trailer and dump it and rinse it out. And I've got some good stuff in my system. That's good. Happy trails, everybody. That's my morning.